Here's what the stats are, and I've given over 100 presentations in the past year and a half. 10% say they're good at it. 80% don't like it. And in fact, there are a few good networkers in the world. When I ask people to name the great networkers they know, fewer than 7 names appear. In fact, 7 would be a high number, even in an audience as high as 650.
Darcy Rezac, he's Managing Director at the Vancouver Board of Trade and author of The Frog and the Prince, Secrets of Positive Networking.
Positive networking is discovering what you can do for someone else. It's not all about you, and this comes as a surprise to many people. But when you build your network that way, then amazing things will come your way in random and unexpected ways. See, up until that time, scientists would discuss their findings and their research within their silo. And when they talked about networks and immunology, or river systems, or astrophysics, or human social psychology, it was all within their field. But these two mathematicians set out to prove the 6 degrees of separation folklore mathematically. And what they found was startling and spawned a whole new discipline. In fact, microchips are being manufactured today using their findings. And it's the science of networks. But one of the main reasons you want to get the business card in someone's hands as soon as possible is so you'll remember their name.
How important is that little card?
Well, the card is very important because firstly it's your personal branding, and it's also branding for your organization or your corporation. And we say in the book, never leave home without them. It's like the American Express commercial. It's very important. If you go to a function without your business card, go back and get it. It's that important. Shake hands and say, hi, I'm Darcy Rezac, and they'll say, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you isn't a name. It's amazing. It's called permission to network. But you see the power of that? 2 cards becomes 56 cards. So it's a voyage of discovery. You're going to learn 3 secrets of positive networking. There are 7, but we only have time for 3, and I'll touch upon the 7 steps of the network dance. Well, what it means is that every single contact that you make is important. And more likely than not, in time, the most powerful connection that you will have will not necessarily be from a close friend or contact. Well, that's important. About the same time, Mark Granovetter did some research that was related but different at Johns Hopkins University. Most often, 84% of the time, found their jobs from weak links to distant networks and not close friends and relatives. Weak links to distant networks. Surprising. Not all successful people are great networkers. All great networkers are successful people. And that's good news, because you see, it's not crowded at the top. It's for all of us. It's for those of us who are entrepreneurs, for those of us who work at home, for those of us in personnel, in accounting, finance, and engineering. It's for everybody. But of all the lessons in this book, this is the one that has the most resonance. This is the one that comes back to us time and time again. We had an MBA student at Simon Fraser University say, wow, this changed my life. You mean I don't have to go out and sell myself? And the answer is no, you don't. Discovering what you can do for someone else. An elevator sales pitch is fine if you've made an appointment to go and see someone. They know you're there for sales. Then you can give your 90-second pitch. But for most of us, it's building a relationship. It's starting a relationship and then trying to maintain that however you can. You do that by discovering what you can do for someone else.